Hello, I'm Brad Simpson with Simpson Limited Collector Firearms, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about liquidating your collector firearms. Now, we've been in the business for over 50 years and have been doing this full time, so we know a lot about this. You basically have three options. You can sell your items, you can auction your items, or you can consign your items. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the advantages of each one. Now, first of all, selling is the quickest way to get money for your items. A dealer, ourselves or somebody else, will pay you a set amount. Now, depending on, maybe you can find somebody who is a retail collector buyer. That's usually more difficult than it sounds if you're not in the business. And of course, dealers like us, auction companies, have those contacts. So if you decide to sell to a dealer, usually reputable dealers are going to pay 50 to 70% of the retail value. Obviously, we have to make money to cover our costs. And of course, the more items there are, the more expense there is, whether it be handling, storage, transportation, etc. So even if you find a retail buyer for a collection, as the quantity gets bigger, there's going to be more discounts wanted on the part of the buyer. The advantage is you get all your money at one time and everything is gone and the problem is solved. Now the next option is an auction. And another advantage, same with an auction, is you can liquidate everything at one time in one auction. Now, unlike selling guns, when you auction, there's going to be lead time. Usually it's several months when you give them the stuff. Then they will auction the stuff, and you usually get paid about 45 days after. So it can be anywhere from 6 to 9 months from the time that you give your items to an auction company to when you get paid. And also, there's no guarantee with an auction of what the stuff sells for. Unless you have a reserve, items, let's say that this gun is worth $10,000. On a bad day, it can bring $3,000 at an auction. And if you don't have a reserve, that's what you're going to get. And actually, you're not going to get that because you are going to pay a commission, usually about 15%, and the buyer is going to pay 15 to 18%. So usually, you only get 70 to 65, 75% of the value of what it actually sells for at auction. And again, it's usually months before you see any money. Now, the third option is consignment. And at Simpson Limited, we do a huge consignment business. And the advantage is when we sell your $10,000 gun, we will sell it for $10,000. And the only disadvantage is we can't guarantee how long it will take. Now, typically, we sell about 20% or more than 20% of what we put on our website in the first day. So let's say you have a collection that is worth $100,000. There's a good chance that at least 20% of it will sell in the first month, which means you would get over $20,000 within 45 days. So your first payment would be a lot sooner than it would be with an auction company. And for that 20%, we're a business with a great reputation. We take great photographs. We accurately describe your item, and our reputation goes behind the sale of that item. And we offer secure storage. Your item is insured in the process. And obviously, the best thing is it's not going to sell for less than what it's worth, unless for some reason we agree to discount it. are interested in consigning with us and you have a single item, it's very easy. You can go to our website and pull up a form, and this is basically a contract. You can fill out the what the item is, the serial number, caliber, etc. You can price it yourself as long as it's a reasonable price, and you can sign this and send it with your item to us, and we can go from there. Now, if you have a large group of stuff and it's too much for you to transport, we can also come and pick up your stuff. And of course, we're insured in the process, and I can drive to your location, and if you have the stuff ready, ideally, you will have this form, which you can print out at www.simpsonltd.com. You can list your items. You can price if you wish, and we'll go over that pricing at the store when we get the stuff back and have a chance to look at it. Of course, some of the stuff we may increase the price. If we decide the price should be lowered, we will not do it without your permission. And for us to come and get your stuff, usually it's between, depending on how far it is, I basically will do it for gas and hotel and basics. So if you're more than a 5-hour drive away, it's probably going to be somewhere between $500 and $1,000. And what I will do is deduct that from your final payments. So, and there's no hidden costs beyond that. Unlike the auction companies, if they don't sell the items, you can pay insurance fees. You can pay a fee for them actually conducting the auction and not selling it. Of course, we do everything by the law. So when we consign your item, we have to book it in to us, and we have to legally book it back out to you if it does not sell, or for some reason you decide you want it back. So if you're out of state, it'll have to go to an FFL. If you're in state, you will have to get a background check and have an FOID card, just as if you were buying from us. So if you are interested in either selling or consigning to us at Simpson Limited in Galesburg, Illinois, it's best to either email me, Brad, at simpsonltd.com, or call us at 309-342-5800. Obviously, we'd like to set up an appointment, whether it's for you to come here or possibly meet you at a show that we will be at that's closer to your location, or we can set up an appointment if the collection's large enough for me to come and get it. Please call or email if you have something that we're interested in. We look forward to seeing your items. And if you know somebody who needs to liquidate collector firearms and military items, let us know. We'd be happy to help them. Thank you.